Welcome, Patrick.
Thank you, David.
We're going to be demonstrating today how to experience emotional clearing, that is, healing childhood memories, doing rescue missions for the inner child, and, where necessary, bring in new loving parents to assist that child in building new experiences of confidence and strength. Let's find out today. What would you like to work on?
A little confidence in my business.
Okay, good. So let's take a moment to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. I'd like you just to go into your body right now and to notice how it feels when you are feeling challenged, when you're feeling uncertain in this new career in hypnotherapy. Notice where in your body you have that feeling. Maybe a little scared, a little uncertain. Where do you have that feeling? For example, when you're seeing a new client or going to do a presentation, where do you feel that difficulty in your body? With self-confidence.
In my stomach.
That's in your stomach and your chest. Excellent. So now let's take a few deep, relaxing breaths. I'd like you to notice that feeling of lacking confidence, insecurity in your belly, in your chest. We're going to follow those feelings down to the time when you learned perhaps that you just weren't good enough. As I count from 10 down to 1, with each number that I count, you can feel a wave of relaxation taking you deeper and deeper down. 10, your first step down. Twice as deep into quietness, peace. 9, another step down, another step even deeper. 8, twice as deep, relaxing, going even deeper. 7, so deep into relaxation and peace. Down to what it is your stomach remembers that you may have forgotten. 5, another step down. You can hear the sound of the rain outside and the sound of my voice, and they help you to go deeper down to what your belly remembers. 4, another step down. The time when you felt this way a long time ago. 3, twice as deep now into relaxation and peace. Twice as deep, letting go, going deeper. 2, waves of relaxation flowing through your body as we enter now into what your stomach remembers. The feelings of inadequacy that your stomach cannot forget. And 1. Here we are at the bottom of these stairs, and here in the place that your stomach remembers. And you can take a moment to describe what memory is coming up for you.
In a classroom.
Excellent. You're in a classroom. Okay. Tell me more. You're working on a problem in your desk?
At the board.
On the board.
Class. And I've just been told I got it wrong. It wouldn't amount to much.
Ouch. You've just been told you got it wrong. Notice how that feels. What's the class's response? That's right. Hear that laughter now. Laughing at you because you got it wrong. Notice how that feels. Yes. And what happens next?
So I walk back to my desk. I don't see anything or anybody. I'm just walking back. It's kind of like a dream. It's like nobody is there now.
It's kind of like a dream. You're walking back to your desk and no one's there. So what that means is the incident is over. These particular memories are stored as a engram, that is a small contained piece of traumatic memory. And while the rest of the day, other details of his daily activities are simply not recorded, this traumatic moment is stored in the reptilian brain, in a place called the amygdala, where this engram of memory continues to impact Patrick's self-esteem until it is repaired. Now let's see how that is done. Now let's take a moment to bring in your adult self, Patrick, and you'll notice you see the young boy up there, he's got it wrong, and the kids are laughing. Adult Patrick, would you like to step in and handle this situation for the sake of your younger self?
Yeah.
Good. So, what would you like to say to this boy and to the rest of the students here in this classroom?
That it's going to be okay. With work, you'll get it.
That's right.
You can get it.
You'll get it. That's right. You're going to learn it. That's right. So you're going to, is he actually going to do okay in math? Is that what's going to
You're
happen?
going to be okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, it turns out he's not stupid after all, is he? That's right. So let me give you that little boy and this little stuffed animal to represent that little boy. Hold him in your arms and just tell him, you're going to learn this. We'll be just fine.
You're going to be okay. You'll be just fine.
That's
Just
right.
just fine.
Yeah, yeah. Now all those other kids, they're laughing over there and had a little joke at his expense. Is there anything you want to say to them?
Each one of you are going to run into moments when you don't get it right somewhere. We all do it. We all run into problems. But you're going to look back on this moment and you're going to remember how you felt this moment. And you're going to say that was wrong.
And you're going to say, that was wrong. Yeah, that's right. Yes. And notice how sober they're looking now. Because, yes, it's true. Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes.
And unfortunately, a lot of folks have the misfortune to make a mistake in front of ridiculing students like this. That's right. But as you hold your younger self in your arms, notice that there is nothing they can say or do now to humiliate you. You're going to get this. You're moving forward. Now let's take a moment to put that little stuffed little boy aside for just a moment, because we're going to be doing a little surgery here. We're going to reach into your belly and into your chest. And I want you to reach in and grab all the sounds of laughter and ridicule, all the words of you did it wrong. Let's just pull it all out of your chest and your belly, and we can leave it in a little, I don't know, maybe put it in a drawer, or maybe we can leave it here in the front of the room so that all of these students can learn what it feels like to be ridiculed. Would you like to do that now?
Yes.
Good. So let's reach in there with one or even both hands. I want you to make all the sound and the movement you need to make as we pull it all out. Here, kids, this is for you. That's right. Look at this. Look what you did. That's right. Just pull it out. That's right. Make all the sounds and the movements you need to make. Just pull that out. There we go. Well done. Good. Pull it out. That's it. Yes. Notice how good that feels. Now that's right. We're going to rub into your tummy something else. We're going to rub into your tummy the knowledge that you do okay in math. That's right. You'll learn this. That's right. We can even imagine you as the adult self showing this little boy the answer up there on the blackboard and showing him how to do it and saying, have me add this, and then you carry the 2, and then you put it over here. And now let's hear everybody, all the kids in the room are clapping with applause that you got it. That's right. They're all clapping with applause. The teacher's saying, well, I guess you did get it after all. That's right. So I want you to rub the beautiful color of that into your belly. Yes, we got the answer. It just took a little patience, a little help, and now we've got the answer. That's right. Notice how good that feels. Breathe that in. You can breathe in the pride that the teacher and the students have in you. That's all it took. Just 1 or 2 minutes of a little explanation. That's all it took, and now you know how to do it. That's right. So now I'd like you to turn the clock forward to a time when you're having a successful experience doing alchemical hypnosis. Maybe as a student, working with a fellow student perhaps, or maybe with a client that you've been seeing. Now, of course, not every session is going to end perfect, I'll be frank. There's some that I do that just completely bomb. But we're going to one that does work for you. That's right. A session where your client had a good, positive experience. I want you to breathe into your belly as you remember this wonderful moment when your client gets an insight and you've guided them into that insight and they go, wow, that is wonderful. And they've rescued their child, they've done a beautiful healing process. I'm sure you've seen many and led many such processes. And so you can breathe that, and we're going to rub that into your belly too. Rub it in there. That's it. Yes. Oh, wow, that was great. Patrick, that was beautiful. Patrick, boy, that was brilliant. Yes, you can get it right. That's right. Notice how good that feels. And now every time you wind up talking to someone about doing a session, every time you wind up getting ready to see a client, you can just touch your tummy just like this and remember this wonderful feeling. Your little boy is getting it right. Feel how open, how free your stomach and your chest are now that you know you can get it right. That's right. And every time you run into a client that's kind of difficult or situation's awkward, and frankly, I run into those too sometimes. The first thing you're going to remember is that wonderful feeling in your belly as you touch your belly. Remember, well, I'm a pretty good alchemist here. Yes, indeed. I've had some really good results, even though this client's seeing nothing and going nowhere. Nevertheless, I know what I'm doing, and you can relax and be confident and strong. And know that, well, if this client isn't getting it, nevertheless, I am a competent therapist doing my best. Notice how good that feels. And even Mr. Quigley once in a while gets a client that sees nothing and goes nowhere. So that's not a reflection on him, and it's not a reflection on me. Breathe that deep into your chest, into your belly. The wonderful feeling of knowing that you can have your practice, and you can work with clients and achieve these wonderful results. Notice how good that feels. Now let's imagine. Now the inner father is a particular guide that is useful for helping people to build confidence in establishing their career and establishing their success in the world. My own inner father is a very important figure in my inner world. King Arthur of the Round Table has helped me to be the bringer of alchemy to the world in the 20th century. Now let's find out. Let's bring in your inner father. Do you have one?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Maybe you'd like to bring that inner father into the therapeutic situation that we've been describing. What does your inner father have to say and do when he sees how his son is doing as a hypnotist?
He's very proud. He's telling me what he does. That's my boy.
That's my boy, he says. Excellent. That's my boy. Take a moment to breathe in that positive support. You have a father who believes in you, a father who is ready to walk with you into your successful practice and career. Notice how good that feels. Now, in a few moments, we're going to be returning to full waking consciousness. But you will never return to the lack of confidence, to that pain in your belly we saw a few minutes ago, because it's gone. And now as you come back, you're bringing with you the confidence and the strength of your inner Father who is so proud of you. And you bring with you the memory of all those children clapping and cheering as you got the answer. Because just like in your hypnosis training, you have the answers. We're going back now as I count from 1 up to 5. 1, stretching and moving your body. 2, coming on back, wide awake and refreshed. Wide awake, refreshed, alert, and alive. 3, 4, and 5. Wide awake. How was that?
That was great.
Really?
That was
good.
fantastic.
Well done. And it was very genuine. Would you say that to our audience?
That was great. I mean, it was just, I feel much better. I mean,
great.
Yeah. There's no more tightness in my stomach.
That's fabulous.
Really light. I haven't felt this good in a while.
You haven't felt this good in a while. I'm so glad to hear that. That is wonderful. Well, we'll check in again in a couple of weeks and see how well you're doing with this new experience of self-confidence.
I'll be back. I'm looking forward
to it. Fantastic.